Know your place.
So I finally 5-star plus 10'd one of my favorite characters, the Black Knight, aka BK, or Mr. Have It Your Way. In a set of games that had so many characters, the Black Knight always stood out in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, and I love him for being that menacing unknown figure, especially in Path of Radiance. He shows up in a couple maps and is literally invincible, forcing you to avoid him until Ike gets his hands on Ragno and the two of them have their showdown. Even though you find out his true identity, which Heroes really doesn't try to hide, I always think of Zelgius as the Black Knight. Even though they added Zelgius as a summonable unit, the two of them are so similar that I still prefer BK with his helmet on. Plus, once Heroic Grails were announced, I knew immediately who I would spend them on first. It's taken a bit of time, but without hardcore grinding for every single Grail possible, I'm totally fine with the wait. For my current build, it literally has not changed when I last talked about the Black Knight in the video. Steady Breath plus Bold Fighter makes for a nasty mixed phase setup, and with Quick Impulse, BK can proc Black Luna after one enemy hit or on his second Bold Fighter attack. Now, thanks to the power of plus 10 merges, Black Knight is getting an extra plus 5 HP, attack and defense, and then plus 4 speed and resistance. I've also put in 4 Dragon Flowers into BK, and that gets him another plus 1 to everything but resistance at the moment. For me, the huge game changer is the extra speed. I managed to get Valentine's Ike, who is really fast, but my Black Knight now beats him slightly. With more speed, I think Special Fighter would be a great addition to my Black Knight. While Bold Fighter is really strong, I think the guard effect Special Fighter provides is becoming more and more valuable. If I had Special Fighter, I could also swap out Steady Breath for something else, and there's tons of options to be had there. Maybe one day I'll get around to this, but for now, I'm still satisfied with his current build. So besides liking the character, many players including myself have said before that the Black Knight is easily the best free-to-play unit, or at least one of the best free-to-play units we've had so far. Obviously that's just an opinion, but for those of you who may be new players or never got the free copies of the Black Knight, then here are some reasons why you may want to pick up at least one copy from the Heroic Grail shop. So first off, he is one of only 6 sword armors in the game. His base speed of 34 is quite good, and high-speed arm units can utilize different playstyles than the usual slow armor tanks. For example, Black Knight plays very differently than the other 2 free sword armors, Zephyel and Arden. While stats may be one reason BK is outstanding, his base kit is also absolutely stacked. His unique weapon Alondite is a distant counter sword, meaning he can counterattack from any range. This is a great skill for an armor unit since they can only move one space unless you have armor march. By being able to counter against ranged foes, BK can fight any unit type, which is great for PvE and PvP purposes. Distant counter is a nice skill to have on a weapon and also leaves his A slot open, which again has many powerful skills to choose from. Last but not least is Black Knight's unique special, Black Luna. This damage special is on a 3-turn cooldown and reduces the enemy's defense by 80% for that attack. It's a straight up more powerful version of Luna and is super deadly, allowing BK to deal heavy damage to any unit. With the armor only fighter skills like Bold Fighter or Vengeful Fighter, Black Knight can easily proc Black Luna in one round of combat, and that means tons of killing power. You can combo this special with other weapons like a Woe Dao or Brave Sword for some really insane builds. For 100 Heroic Grails, having just a regular non-merch Black Knight adds some nice power to your army. Plus, he can make armor only quests much easier if you haven't been able to summon other more powerful armor units. That's all I really have for this video. I just wanted to show off my first Heroic Grail project and give some insight for newer players if you haven't gotten the Black Knight just yet. He's a really fun unit to use and I look forward to giving him some newer skills in the future. Again, with all the extra speed thanks to the merges, I'm looking to give him Special Fighter, and if I can do that, I'll need a new A skill as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.